European Race Night Division 1 here in Mexico for round 20 of this season, the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm Dame Zero alongside me, Mr. ERN Storm. How are we doing today, Mr. Storm?
I'm doing just fine. Can't wait to get this race going. Full grid, fast drivers, Division 1, sun is shining. Can't be better.
Yeah, and a few drivers now running no ABS, maybe running no assist apart from mine due to the next season, Season 5. So we could see a mixed up grid here today. We've got a few fast drivers, as we all know. Division 1 is our fastest division, and it's going to be very interesting to see how many changes there are to the grid during qualifying.
Yeah, for sure. And also a couple of different strategies here. Soft, soft, medium, soft, medium, soft, medium, soft, soft. Yeah, let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, it is going to be chaos with strategy as Neo and Boots are the first people out the racing point, and the Alfa Romeo, the first two cars out on track. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to take pole here, because there are a few contenders, as we mentioned before. The time trialists say that Division 1 is going to be very, very close here in Mexico today.
Yeah, I've looked at some time trial times, and I must say, Gamer Boss, wow, he is super fast here.
Yeah, going to be very interesting. Talk about another person of like Sink Evans. The overtake he did last week in USA was absolutely insane. More overtakes like that possibly to come in the race. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that somewhere. Maybe even the little hairpin section in Sector 3.
Yeah, 100%. What was I supposed to say? Oh yeah, Maddest Gamer Boss. He really surprised us with the pace he had in USA. I was not prepared for that. He was super fast.
Yeah, Boots now starts his hot lap, the first hot lap of this afternoon here in qualifying for the Mexican Grand Prix. It's going to be interesting to see how he does. Let's go on board with him as he enters the tricky chicane bit section. Little bit of a lock up there on the right hand tyres. He cuts that nicely, doesn't invalidate. The most important thing to do there is not invalidate as he gets DRS and heads down now towards Sector 2. He will take a purple Sector 1 as it is him as he big lock up there on the front left, going into the right hander, down to second, then up to third to get the traction out, and then through the double right hander here, up into third again to get the traction and get those wheels going to get as much power down as you possibly can. Now heading into the S's. Let's see how he takes it. Fifth, into sixth, into seventh. Will he get it? Keep it flat. Comes off a little bit and gets that through the S's nicely without an invalidation. Heading now towards Sector 3 of the stadium complex. Let's see how he's going to do this. Into third and up into fourth. Going to go down for first gear here for the hairpin. Doesn't decide to do that. Second he goes with. Third into fourth. And now can he get the X out the final corner? Heading towards the line. Let's see where he's going to put it. ABR Boots comes across the line. And he does a 1:39.
That's a great
and that is our first lap of the evening. Have a look who's next. I think it is the Ferrari of St. Evans going on an out lap. Now there's a Haas there of, I think that'll be ABR Connor R. Now starting a lap. It's Eyes goes 1:14.2 and puts himself into P2 at the minute. Only the second driver there to cross the line. I think next will be another AlphaTauri starting their lap. So we've got a few people now starting their laps. It'll be interesting to see where people are going to put themselves this evening. But one man who's still in the pits, David, just to say, is Bruno Will. Bruno Will not deciding to come out yet.
Classic.
We know how he is. We know how he is. Full of confidence is Bruno Will.
Sink Evans is on a fast lap.
St. Evans on a fast lap. Horizon trying to get out of the way of Wilson there as Wilson goes around the final corner. Let's see where he's going to put it. Wilson goes second with a 14. You say St. Evans is on a fast lap. There's Davidson with a 13.3.
What
That's
a
beautiful,
lap.
Beautiful lap from Davidson. That is beautiful. St. Evans now is about to come across the line. He's in the Ferrari. He crosses the line and he goes fourth with a 14.1.
Nice.
see who else is about to come across the line. Keneal's down in sector 2. Bruno Wills on his outlap now. FRA Brown has invalidated. BC Legends is a 14 dead there too. Relics is sector 2 also. So a few cars just about to finish their laps coming up to now, and still some people starting their laps. Let's go aboard with Keneal. Oh, in fact, he's invalidated that attempt, has Keneal. Days Rombus is about to cross the line now. He does a 120.1, so going on another lap. And there's Jasper, in fact. Jasper going with a 13.6, so it's a Williams 1-2 currently, David. That is
there's Presto.
very interesting. Oh, big lap there from the Renault. And Presto going first. We yet to see Maniscalco Boss putting a big lap as we've... And he's starting one now, so this could be very, very interesting today. Mexico is going to turn up a big, big storm. Where's Bruno Will? Bruno Will still coming on his outlap, just started his lap. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Keneal is stopping his run. He's still out there. Maybe went for another attempt, but backed out of that one. So a lot is still to play here, and this is only the first runs of the day, David.
Absolutely. I mean, wonder what laps we are going to see when the timer is almost out. Wow.
Yeah, currently on board with Maniscalco Boss in the Red Bull. Goes through the S's very nicely. Don't invalidate it, and he doesn't. That's beautifully done there by Maniscalco Boss in Sector 2. And has done that nicely. Going up to the stadium complex. There's a Mercedes in front of Relic. Relic has to dart out of the way. Good decision there from Relic. Don't like to see drivers being held up on their qualifying laps. Let's see, can he get the exit here? Maniscalco Boss as he comes across the line. Let's see what he's going to do. Maniscalco Boss goes P4
nice.
With a 13.7. A good start there for Maniscalco Boss. But as we know, David, there's still a lot to go for. His Leo is also on a flying lap currently. But let's go back to Bruno Will, who's in the last section. Speedy comes into the pit lane. Hopefully didn't hold him up too much, and Bruno Will does a 13.2 as his first lap. Wow. This man never fails to surprise me. What a banker lap that is instantly.
New guy, FRA Brown, starting his lap now.
FRA Brown, one of the new boys here today. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. I can't see where he is. Am I blind today? No, I probably am.
Second to last.
Ah, yes. Thank you. So Brown in the Alpha Tauri. It'll be interesting to see.
Oh my god, the turn here.
That is big. Okay, that surprised me a little bit. Let's see what FRA Brown is going to do as he approaches the end of Sector 1 and into Sector 2. Let's see how he's going to compete here today with our ERN Division 1. Bruno Will currently with 13.2 at the first laps of today. A couple more drivers are out there on other laps, so let's see what's going to happen here today. I know Horizon is also on a lap. He's currently down in Sector 3, but I'm just going to look around. Take those S's! Wow. That was beautiful by FRA Brown. Horizon's going to cross the line, and Horizon puts himself in 12th. But Brown now heading into Sector 3. Big look up there on the front left wheel. Let's see, can he get the exit out of the final corner? Down to third and up shifts to fourth. Gets the traction, gets the power down. Let's see where Brown's going to put it. Brown crosses the line and puts it 6th with a 13.7. Some very, very, very nice banker laps here today.
So many strong laps. Oh, and our own ABR Conor starting his lap. Let's go, Conor!
Let's see what he's going to do today. Onto the podium is out there on a lap. Sink Evans is out there on a lap too. Horizon's out on a lap. Currently BC Legends is currently on a lap. Boots is on a lap. There's a lot of people out here on laps that are absolutely everywhere. Davidson is back out on a lap too in the Williams.
Oh, invalid.
Invalidating his attempt
one try
there.
in.
Let's see, right. I'm trying to work out who's going to be the next guy crossing the line. It looks like the Sauber, is it? No, it's not Boots. It's going to be Horizon.
Renault, right?
He's invalidated that attempt, and I think Horizon's coming in. So Speedy's on an outlap. St. Evans is on a flyer, approaching Speedy. Speedy gets out of the way. St. Evans now into sector 3 and is up on this attempt. The Ferrari now looking strong, going through here, down to first gear and then up into third. Very difficult to spin the car out in that section, David. It's just no grip, I feel like, on that section. Let's see where St. Evans puts it fifth
P5
with a 13.6. Big improvement there from St. Evans. Who's next across the line? It's not Presto. Let's see, who is it? Is it onto the podium? Onto the podium comes into the pit. Speedy's out there now on a flying lap. Boots puts himself into 4th with a 13.6, so that's very nice there from Boots. I think the next across the line is a Racing Point, and I think he's just starting that flying lap currently.
Oh, Presto invalid.
Presto invalid. Big shame there for P2.
Bruno is on an out lap. Kenil starting his lap now. Let's go, Kenneth!
Neil started his. Relic is currently on a lap. Its eyes is currently on the lap. Speedy, I think, has backed out of his attempt by the looks of it, so that's a shame for Speedy. Kenil, as you say, is on a lap. So is Conor Rao. Conor Rao has been out there for 2 laps on those set of
invalid from Kenneth. No.
Big shame there for Kenil. Maddest Gamer Boss. Has backs out with another lap. He had plenty of ERS, but has not gone out on the lap, which is interesting to see. I'm just looking at the amount of cars that are down there in sector 3, David. That's
Conor
insane.
Lost it.
Oh, big shame for Conor Rao. BC Legends, I think, is about to come across the line to start his flying lap. Its eyes is currently down there. Davinson does a 13.1, by the way, there, David, in the Williams. So overtaking Bruno Will, and I think Bruno Will is currently on a lap, and he's just started his. So that's going to be interesting to see where he puts himself. There's that many cars out on track, David. I don't know who's on a flyer and who isn't.
I'm a bit confused too. I'm following Bruno's lap. Just up on his time so far.
Gonna be interesting to see where Bruno puts it. That's another invalidation there. Maddest Gamer Boss with that one. Bruno currently in the S's. Let's see how he's gonna do 6th. Up to 7th. Let's see how he handles this one. A bit deep. Oh, and gets that exit. Absolutely right. And heads down.
He's up on his lap.
0.02 of a second. Cuts that nicely. How that wasn't an invalidation, I don't know. Down into the hairpin. Up his gears. Into and out of the stadium section. Final corner to go now for Bruno Will on his 2nd attempt. Can he beat Davinson? Let's see if he can. And he does! With a 13 dead,
wow.
Just under 0.2 of a second quicker than his previous run. Could we dip into the 112s here today, David? I think we could.
Wow.
A 1:12 around Mexico. That is huge if that could happen today.
I think it could.
And we're very close to it. We're very close to it. I think everybody's now just getting ready to go back out for their flying last runs, as Dave Rombus is currently on a lap and onto the podium, has just started a lap. Let's go on board with Dave Rombus, as everybody now is on their in laps and in the pits, currently getting those boots changed and getting ready to go back out for the final runs of the evening. But let's see what Dave Rombus is going to do. He's currently only set one time of a 120.1, which I think was a back out lap, backing out of his run. So let's see where he's able to put it as he heads into the S's. 6th up to 7th, cuts that quite nicely actually, and into the last section, gets that nicely. Very, very nicely there by Dave Rombus.
Kenneth just wrote he invalid a 13.0 lap.
Oh, that's a big shame. A big shame.
That would have been P1 or P2.
Yeah, big shame there as Dave Rombus is approaching Bruno Will. Bruno Will coming into the pits there. Rombus about to cross the line in the Racing Point. Goes 7th fastest with a 13.6. A good big improvement there for Dave Rombus. Next was onto the podium, and onto the podium has invalidated his attempt. Big Chungus there in the McLaren. Let's see where he's able to put it as he goes through the S's now. One person that I've only seen really keeping 6th for that second part of the S's, which is a very interesting, goes very deep in the stadium section. Lucky there not to invalidate as he heads into the hairpin. Back end snapping a little bit on him. Let's see how he gets out of the last corner here. He's 19th, has a set of time and he spins it. Big catch there by Big Chungus and an invalidation, but a very big catch there from himself. See who's on a lap. St. Evans is currently on a lap. So is FRA Brown. Wilson is in the pits. Onto the podium is down in sector 2. And I think, unless Presto is further ahead, which he isn't, so the next person across the line that I can see is going to be onto the podium, currently in the S's.
Oh, Connor needs a lap.
Yeah, he really does. Connor needs to get that lap in.
Oh, Bruno and Davison out lap.
Yeah.
Jasper out lap.
The
Connor.
final duel is about to happen, David.
Yep.
The battle for pole here in Mexico. Bruno just does not want to take anything. Oh, is onto the podium, has to make a big, big save there. Heading across the line, and he does a 14-2, so a big shame there by onto the podium. Let's have a quick look who is currently out there. I think St. Evan Jess is currently on a lap. Oh, presto, presto, presto. Oh, St. Evans having to take some evading action there as he went into the hairpin. Presto all out of shape, coming out with the right-hander and just couldn't get it back in check before nearly smashing into the back of St. Evans. Where is Davinson? Let's have a quick look. Davinson in the S's. Let's see how he deals with this. Can he try and take pole away from Bruno Will? We will see how much is he up on his time. Connor, oh, big shame there for Connor. A big shame, but let's see how Davidson's going to do it. Is he going to challenge Bruno Will as he comes out of the stadium section? Into the final corner, down second up to third, tries to get the traction out of there. Let's see, can he challenge Bruno Will? Yes, he can! Another 13 dead. Can Bruno get into the 12s?
Wow.
Let's see. That is a huge lap. Let's see what's going to happen here, folks, because this
Bruno
is
Will is
unbelievable.
110 up after sector 1.
Oh, there's a lot. You know what? No, we're going on board with Bruno Will for this lap because this is a big lap that could come here from Bruno Will. A 10th up on his time goes a bit deep and invalidates his attempt. That could surely mean Davidson is on pole. Can anybody challenge Davidson here today? Big shame there for Bruno Will to invalidate that attempt.
Come on, Canil.
Where is Keneal currently? Keneal just starting his lap. Let's just have a quick look now. Jasper is about to cross the line in the Williams. Jasper puts it P3 with a
nice.
13-2. A nice lap there from the Williams. Let's see if anybody else is going to challenge it. Boots, I think, has backed out of his attempt. Yes, he has. Let's see. Maddis Gamer Boss currently in the S's. Let's see what he's going to put here. Heading in sector 3. He's 2 tenths up on his time at the minute, and he's currently in 8th with a 13-4. Big lock up there going into the hairpin of the stadium section. Gets it out as cleanly as he possibly could, even though he went a little bit deep. Last corner to go now. Gets the exit out. Can he get any further up? He can. He goes 3rd with a 13-1. Wilson goes 4th with a 13-2. Where is Keneal? Keneal goes 4 with a 13-1. What a close grid this is today for Division 1. This is absolutely insane. Big Chungus is about to cross the line now. I think he's aborted his attempt. And I think, David, that is qualifying wrapped up here today. What a insane qualifying here in Mexico. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. But that means Davinson is on pole position, followed by Bruno Will in second. Both of them hitting a 13. Just wasn't able to get into the 12s there, Davinson. literally 3,000ths of a second off that, but that's a big shame. Maddis Gamer Boss in the Red Bull gets third place, Keneal in fourth, Wilson in fifth, Jasper in sixth, Presto is down there in seventh position, Brown in eighth, Connor R unable to get that lap in that he needed to get in and is in ninth position. Boots rounds up the top 10 too.
What a qualifying. Super impressive.
Big laps here today. Look how close that is between the two BRL boys there, David. Look how close that is.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Neo is in 11th, Big Chungus in 12th, Rhombus in 13th, Legends in 14th, Relic in 15th. Sink Evans just unable to think again to get that laugh in here today, David. We saw how strong he was in America. Maybe just not a track for him.
It's a strong. It's a hard track to put a fast lap in. I've done a couple of quali practices myself, and yeah, so easy to invalid your lap. And
Yeah,
also, it's a
is.
long way back to the pit.
Yeah, it is a long way back to the pits, and especially as we saw, David, there was just cars everywhere there today.
Yeah.
In qualifying, so just even trying to get space in Mexico is difficult to do.
Yeah, it is. Let's see how the race goes. I hope we don't have any safety calls or yeah.
Well, the race has got a lot to live up to if that was the qualifying session that we just saw, David, because that qualifying session was so close. Just 6/10 separated most of the grid, David, from first to maybe all the way down to 14th position.
Yeah, it's super close. And yeah, recruiting going well for ERN. We've got some really fast drivers. Only today, 2 or 3 fast drivers has joined, so making all divisions faster all the time.
Big changes in Season 5 to Division 1. It's one that you're not going to want to miss next season. But we've still got 3 races this season here in Mexico, Brazil and Abu Dhabi to go. But as Skeefy is saying currently in the chat, that P3 is the place to be. P3 and P4 to get that slipstream all the way down to turn 1, because it is a long run down.
Absolutely.
It's going to be huge. But David, let's get on to your predictions then on this tight grid. Top 3 for you in this race. Go ahead.
I'm going with Davison, Bruno, and Keneal.
Strong. Very, very strong indeed. Ooh. I think Bruno can't be stopped. I think Bruno will win. Davinson second, and I think Connor R from 9th might get 3rd place.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't who you could go for anybody, David. Anybody in this division, on this track especially, could easily get a podium today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you said, P3 is a strong position to start in also. He will battle for P1 in the first corner, I think. And I mean, yeah, tire strategy is so powerful around here.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Massey there in the chat saying Bruno, Davinson and Keneal is his suggestions or his predictions, for this race. Really going to be interesting. We've also got Gamer Boss there too. We've got Keneal in that area. We've got Bruno, Davinson, Jasper, all in that area heading towards turn 1. This is going to be an insane battle to turn 1 straight away, and I wonder how close it's going to be and how many cars we could actually see going into turn 1 trying to battle each other.
Yeah, it's going to be so interesting. Can't wait.
Indeed. So what strategies are you thinking are the most likely to come out here today, David?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
so hard to say.
We saw how many strategies there could be. It's very interesting variety of strategies that could play out here today.
I will say one thing. I will be surprised if anyone starts on the hards.
In fact, should we check? Let's have a quick check. Let's see what drivers have picked. So Neo's gone with the mediums, Chungus has gone with the mediums, Legends has gone with the mediums too, Relic has also, and so has Speedy, Isaac and Horizon, but nobody, as you say David, has gone with the hards.
Yeah.
A very interesting choice of strategies already with the medium compound tyres. The mediums do feel nice around there, but by the scenes of it and what I've seen, it does look like a two-stop is very likely.
Wait.
Fintu in the chat just saying Bruno, Davidson and Wilson are his predictions for this race. We should be getting very, very close now to lights out and getting our formation lap underway. Let's see what's going to go ahead here. I cannot wait for this race. A lot really riding on this, David, considering the championships. I mean, Bruno won it back in Singapore, a dominating display of this season. That's why we have to revamp Season 5 because of this man. But a lot of drivers, as you say, coming in for Season 5. Season 5 could be... No, it's not going to be could be. It's going to be absolutely huge. And we're so close to it now.
Yep, absolutely.
Aren't saying could there safety car after turn 1? There could be. You never know.
Hope not.
Yeah, Mexico is one of those tracks though. Those first couple of corners, all those cars going into those corners, David, could be a big pile up or a couple of contacts.
Let's hope not. Want a clean race, no safety cars, and yeah.
Yeah, it's going to... well, it'll be interesting to see, but the safety cars could bring things back into play as we are getting ready to go racing here today. Yeah, there could be a few penalties here today, David. Those S's could cause quite a few penalties today.
Yep, this is a track that easily give you penalties, and also we have Codemasters, of course. So, yeah, let's see. It will make a big difference at the end of the race.
Yeah, definitely so. We'll see what happens with the penalties at the end of the race, but we are just about to get ready to go on our formation lap here today. A lot of interesting developments will happen. Oh, there we go, David. One person who has decided to go for the hards is Relic, down in 13th.
Actually, I take it back a bit. I'm not surprised if it's only Relic in the whole grid that start on the hards. The man with the super race pace.
Yeah, Relic going for the hard compound tyres. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. But let's just go through the top 10 again. So Davidson in the Williams is on pole position here today with a 13 dead here in Mexico. Bruno Will is in second, when followed by Maddis Gamer Boss in the top 3. Maddis Gamer Boss and Keneal are going to be looking very interested here with this double toe that they could get from Davidson and Bruno Will down into turn 1. Wilson is in 5th in the Alpha Tauri, Jasper in 6th in the other Williams, Presto in 7th in the Renault, and Brown in the other Alpha Tauri in 8th. Conor Raj is not to get that lap in the Haas down in 9th position. But it'll be interesting to see what his race pace is going to be like here around Mexico. And ABR Boots in the Alfa Romeo wraps up the top 10 here today, as now they approach the formation, the end of the formation lap here, and we're about to get underway, David, and I am very, very excited for this one.
Yeah, same. We haven't heard anything about the weather, but so far it's looking sunny and shiny.
Yeah, it looks clear skies out there. I don't think we're going to have any interruptions with the weather here today. Not that I know of. I don't know if it could. I hope I just haven't jinxed the boys. I'm sorry, boys. But it should be fully dry by the looks of it. Yep, fully dry from Big Chungus. Just letting us know there. Big Chungus in 12th place. So this is going to be very interesting as the last of the cars line up on the grid onto the podium. And Speedy down in 19th and 20th. Let's see how they get on here today. Here we go. We are getting ready to get this race underway. The lights are delayed as always. Let's see what's going to happen. Are they getting ready to go?
Codemasters, let's go.
I actually can't tell if they're going now because they took away my telemetry and gave you the pit stop strategy.
Okay, no.
Revving up. Here we go. Lights out and away we go. Let's see the start that Davidson got. Davidson got a decent start. Bruno Will doesn't seem to have got the best of starts. Maddest Gamer Boss and Keneal 4 away. All going down now. All in a line trying to get as most of the slipstream as they possibly can as Davidson's still in the lead now. Maddest Gamer Boss as they all go deep. A bit of contact there at the back by the looks of it was involving an AlphaTauri and the Alfa Romeo. St. Evans down in 9th. There goes Days Rombus off the track by the looks of it. I'm not too sure. Or it might have been Big Chungus in the McLaren. As we go now. Oh, Days Rombus going around the outside here of BCC Legends and he gets that move absolutely nailed on as BCC Legends tries to battle it, trying to get away, and Horizon goes down the inside of both of them and moves up into 12th position as Neil now has to try and get away from that as Keneal is the first one to pick up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already on lap 1.
Yeah, it looked like he had to avoid some collisions. First sector, so probably picked up a couple of warnings directly.
Yeah, FRA Brown down in 19th position. The big shame there for Davidson and Bruno Will. I'm currently on board with Bruno Will, who's in the slipstream of Davidson. Both of them not using overtake. This is just sheerly slipstream and the best car set up now. Let's see what's going to happen. Is Bruno going to make the move? He doesn't make the move. He hangs back and waits for another opportunity.
Davidson goes deep. Bruno will have a run at him.
He will have a run at him, and he's in the slipstream now. He's not using any overtake. Here we go. He's going to go around the outside. Division 1 is underway and battling for the lead already as he goes a bit deep and under and over here by Bruno Will. Isn't able to do it. Davidson defends very, very nicely as they head now towards Sector 2 and towards the S's. These two already slogging it out in the early stages. The Haas and the Williams boys. And I'm looking, if you look behind Bruno Will, you got Maddest Gamer Boss and Keneal both in the shadows here, waiting for something to come of this and hopefully try and capitalise on this. What a race we're going to have on our hands here today as Wilson is the second person now to pick up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So the S's are coming into their own now and causing issues already here today as Brown picks up a 3-second time penalty too. In the AlphaTauri. Here comes Bruno Will once again now. Let's see if he can get in the slipstream and start closing that gap between him and Davidson and maybe try and make a lunge into turn 1. No DRS yet. It's now been enabled and there is a yellow flag. And is that Speedy? Yes, it is.
Onto the podium, lost it. He probably was maybe contact between Speedy and onto the podium. No.
Yeah, Speedy has a damaged wing front right. Speedy does have a damaged wing down there, so that's a big shame.
So that's podium.
Big shame there as I'm just looking now. Neo and Wilson side by side coming into the start of Sector 2. And Wilson, I think by the looks of it, went round the outside. He's on the soft compound tyres, getting pressured by Neo on the mediums. But let's go further up ahead now between this battle between the two BRL boys, Davidson and Bruno Will. Maddest Gamer Boss and Keneal followed them along with Jasper. This division is already closer. Big train there from first all the way down to 9th.
Yeah, pit stops. We are going to see a lot of pit stops today.
Yellow flag down there. Big Chungus is off the track on the hard compound tyres. Wing damage there. He's already pitted off his other tyres and he's got wing damage there. That's a big shame for him as Bruno Will sets the fastest lap of a 17.5. DRS is enabled. Bruno Will's in the slipstream. No overtake being used here. Davidson's not using his. Here we go. Is Bruno going to make the move? He's going for it. it? No, he doesn't. He waits for another opportunity by the looks of it. Doesn't want to go for that one. Can he get a better exit here out of this corner and maybe go for the run on this one? Got DRS unable to get in the slipstream, but by the looks of it, is it going to make a move here into turn 4 and waits for his better opportunities to come? Just looking on board here with ABR Conora, who is currently down in 7th position with Presto and Boots in front and behind him. Let's see how this is going to go for Conora. He started 9th position, just wasn't able to get the lap in, unfortunately, in qualifying, but has made a couple of positions off the start, currently on lap 4, and just seeming a little bit comfortable at the minute as Big Chungus has retired in the pits. A big shame there for Big Chungus early on. Now, I'm just looking at the exit Bruno's got, David, and look how close he is to Davidson already. He's not. Both of them, though, aren't using any overtake, and Maddis Gaming Boss is used quite a bit already, trying to keep up with these two, as Bruno will now is storming towards. Is he going to make the move? He is going to make the move! Down the inside goes the Haas. The Williams hangs around the outside. The Haas has to back out and tries to go for an under and over. Can he get the better? Can he get the better launch out of that corner? He does. DRS enabled once again in the slipstream, going down the inside now towards turn 4. The Williams goes round the outside again, and an under and over here by Bruno Will. Can he get the exit? Yes, he does, and keeps it down the inside of the double right-hander. The Williams still hangs it round the outside, and Bruno Will gets ahead and puts that car into P1. Beautiful racing there from them two, as Davidson picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and Maddis Gamer Boss is right behind Davidson now, because them two started battling, and Maddis Gamer Boss could get interested in this in the Red Bull. What a very interesting race. It's a bit of a DRS train at the minute, but an interesting race that we have so far.
Horizon and Neo is having a hard fight.
Horizon and Neo on the medium compound tyres. Conora's about to get Presto too. Conora, is he going to make a move on Presto? No, he doesn't. He waits again for another opportunity. Neo and Horizon, them two battling there. Horizon's not going to make a move into that corner either. A lot of cars all in a big DRS train here, looking and waiting for somebody to make a mistake for them to move into a position. As Horizon is now within a 10th, he's going to go round the outside by the looks of it of Neo. Last of the late breakers, a bit of an under and over there by Horizon. Tries to go round the outside of Sector 2. A bit of contact there with front ring and the left rear of Neo. Let's see how he tries to do another under and over as he heads towards the S's. Neo cuts in front and says you're not trying to go around the outside there, and blocks that attempt straight away. As they now are all in the stadium section, the top 9, all in a nice big train here, waiting for any opportunities and any slip-ups, as Davidson is now 8/10 behind Bruno Will. Still has DRS, however, so that's good, but I'm looking at Maddis Gamer Boss, and I'm looking how close he is. He's in the slipstream. He's going to go around the outside of the Williams. Is he going to be the last of the late breakers here? Daniel Ricciardo move, goes round the outside, cuts back on the inside, and he's got that move done. Is Davidson going to get an exit? Yes, he does, and he's now going to challenge back on Maddis Gamer Boss. Maddis Gamer Boss is the one with DRS currently. Maddis Gamer Boss with the inside line now. The Williams tries to go round the outside. Let's see how this is going to do. He's got the inside line. Maddis Gamer Boss holds the outside. Can't accelerate very well on the curve there, and Davidson holds second place for now.
Wow.
Ooh, Maddis Gamer Boss. Ooh, he had a look there at Davidson trying to go down the S's. That was a bit scary. Jasper's moved up into 5th position. He's in this with a little train now. That's just fell off the back of Canio by 1.5 seconds. This is a very interesting race so far. And look at that. Bruno will now pull 1.8 seconds on Davidson at the moment. It's Isaac picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple track warnings. So let's see how that could come into effect at the end of the race. But we've got Maddis Gamer Boss and Keneal behind Davidson at the minute. Slip streams are crucial here today, as we are seeing, but I'm looking at how much ERS Maddis Gamer Boss has currently, and he has none. Ooh, presto, Conor, Jasper all here together, heading into turn 1. This could be close. Who could get a good exit? Presto is currently on the back now of Jasper in the slipstream, trying to get any sort of move done. Maddis Gamer Boss isn't able to get a move done on Davidson, and nobody's able to get a move done further back on this occasion. A very, very interesting race here today, David. A lot of cars very, very close together here in Mexico.
Absolutely. Looking like AMS Horizon is dropping back.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of wing damage possibly for Horizon. No damage by the looks of it. As he goes through the S's, he's still hitting those S's nicely. So maybe, David, tyre wear coming into effect there for some drivers.
Yeah.
Just have a quick look. Somebody there got a 3-second time penalty. A lot of penalties now are starting to come in, and a couple of pit stops. Presto,
yeah,
the first one to jump into the pits from the top 10.
So 9 lap on the softs.
Yeah, 9 laps on the soft. Here goes Maddis Gamer Boss. He's in the slipstream. He's going to go down the inside of Davidson. Here they go again. Red Bull versus Williams. And looks like Maddis Gamer Boss has got ahead there. Can he get the exit out of here to stay ahead? He's got DRS, and he moves up into second position. A good move there from Maddis Gamer Boss. Keneal now in 4th. Will he be looking to take advantage of Davidson, as there's a yellow flag down there at the end of sector 3, and that's FRA Brown, who's currently blocking the pit lane. You're going to need to have to move, otherwise the game's going to get you for that, as Brown comes into the pits there down in 19th position, as Davidson picks up another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. St. Kevin's currently down in 6th position. He's sat quite nicely there from 9th on the grid. He's made a couple of places up so far. Who's going to pit? Maddis Gamer Boss does come into the pit. Bruno stays out. Davidson stays out. Keneal follows Maddis Gamer Boss. Could an undercut be available here for these two? Jasper comes in. Conor also comes in. So does Boots. So does Wilson. So does a couple of other cars. And there's so many moving about, David, that they've all come into the pits. Yellow flag. One.
We will have a couple of laps now that will be a bit confusing.
Yep, definitely so. As FRA Brown's retired car, David, coming back out onto the track because this game is broken as hell. Maddis Gamer Boss and Presto. Maddis Gamer Boss coming out of the pits. Presto, they're side by side here because they now approach the second DRS zone. Both of them now with overtake enabled. Presto has took the lead of that battle so far, and there goes Keneal down the inside of both of them, and he gets both of them done in one corner. What's a move by FRA Keneal?
Yes.
And he's got that move on Presto, and Maddis Gamer Boss spot on. Maddis Gamer Boss now is trying to fight Presto as the side by side as they head towards the end. Maddis Gamer Boss goes round the outside. A little bit of contact there from Presto as the right rear touches the front left of Maddis Gamer Boss's wheel there. But a little bit of contact, but what a move that was from Keneal going down the inside of the pair of them.
Wow, what a move.
Absolutely insane move. Bruno pits. Davidson stays out. No, he doesn't. He comes into the pits. Stays. Rhombus has stayed out. The medium runners now outside the top 10 are currently in a nice position, but are yet to pit. Now, I'm interested to see. So, Keneal is currently 1.9 seconds off Davidson until it fixes itself, maybe, because he looks a lot closer than that on my screen, as Jasper has to lock up a little bit, who's on the new fresh set of soft down there in 11th place, and he's currently behind Presto. A little bit of a trade now from the guys who have pitted, and it's going to be interesting to see where this is going to take us. And just looking how close this is, Jasper. Ooh, there's a hassle. Conor maybe trying to go around the outside of the Red Bull there in those slow sections. And this grid is so close today, David. This is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
We just don't know where to look as onto the podium picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. Looking up ahead, so by the looks of it, these guys on the mediums and the hards, what lap are they looking to pit around? Around like 16, something like that?
Yep, you're probably right. 15, 16.
That's when they will be coming in, but let's have a look now, because Keneal is 2 seconds off Davidson, and Davidson is 2.2 seconds, 2.3 seconds off Bruno Will. Jasper will be wanting to clear Presto at this time. Beastie Legends and Neo, them two are battling up ahead, and Beastie Legends moves into second place currently. Jasper will be wanting to get past Presto, and he's already alongside Presto. He's going to try and make the move, and he does make the move, and is now sat nicely in 10th behind Keneal, and will be wanting to clear Keneal too on the soft compound tyres.
Yeah. It's going to be a big difference, a couple of laps between the soft and the mediums.
Yeah, big difference, and Jasper's going to be wanting to put as much pressure as he possibly can on Keneal. And look how much he's already in the gearbox of Keneal as they head towards the S's. And this is just such a close fight with this many strategies here today, David. We just don't know who could get the right one and who's going to come out on top.
Oh yes, and all the penalties too.
Yeah, all the penalties. It's going to be one shaky finish, I think, David. A lot of moving up and down at the end of this race.
Oh no, Relic spun.
Relic has spun there in the stadium sections. He tries to get it out. He's currently in front of Keneal as he locks up, and Jasper takes advantage of that move.
No.
And Jasper has got Keneal, his teammate, 2 races in a row, has cost him a position.
Yeah. Wow.
A big shame there, and now I'm looking at Presto, who's trying to make a move now on Relic with DRS. Let's see how he's going to get this. Is Keneal going to try and fight back at Jasper? Not on this occasion. Keneal stays ahead of... oh, Manus Gamer Boss spins! Manus Gamer Boss has spun in 16th position. Is now, well, was in 11th, is now down in 16th after a spin. I'm not too sure if there was contact, but he definitely had a big spin there as Sink Evans is trying to go down the inside of Relic. Behind them is FRA Wilson and Boots side by side. There are 4 of them are side by side with each other there, and that was beautiful. Boots still battling, but doesn't get ahead of Wilson on that occasion.
I think Relic tapped Manus Gamer Boss.
Oh, big shame there. It's a big shame for Manus Gamer Boss. He was having a really good race here today. Let's quickly look up ahead. Horizon is in a train at the minute. Bruno Will, already who has pitted, David, is catching on the guys who haven't pitted yet.
Yeah, I noticed.
Here comes Jasper in 8th position. He's going to make the move on its eyes, and he's got that move done on the soft compound tyres. He's absolutely storming ahead on these tyres at the minute, David.
Yeah, he's really fast.
Ooh, Boots and Relic, these two are side by side. Boots going around the outside of Relic, and he's got that move absolutely spot on, and he's got that move brilliantly done, and he moves up into 14th place currently. Let's have a quick look at Keneal. He's currently behind its eyes too, and let's see what he's able to do here as Presto is lurking in the background in the Renault. Let's see what he's able to do. Keneal is going to go around the outside and towards the S's. Let's see if he's got this done, and Keneal has got it done. Yes. Going round the outside of the S's, moves up into 8th position, and is now 2 seconds off Jasper in front, but he has got that move done. Here comes Presto now on its eyes. He's going to go down the inside towards the stadium section. A bit of wheel banging there. The Red Bull runs wide, but Presto moves up into 9th too. Conor takes advantage of that. He moves up into 10th. Bruno Will has moved up into 4th position, and it's absolutely insane here today. I can't keep up, David.
Is on fire.
Yes, he is. Keneal is absolutely on fire here today.
And its ice has got eaten up by a couple of guys in 2 corners.
I've only just noticed too that look how close Davidson is now to the back of Bruno Will.
Oh.
well, with a lot more ERS,
wow.
David.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot more ERS. Let's just have a quick look further down. Conor is looking to make a move on Presto, and he's going to go down the inside of Presto and into sector 2, and he's got that move done. Absolutely right. Moves up into 8th position. What a fight we have here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best races I have seen here in Mexico, and Brett Davidson has got Bruno Will through the S's.
Oh my god!
What a move! And Bruno Will, I think, has lagged out of the session there, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, he
Maybe need to try and get him back. But Davidson moves up into 4th place, net P1 because he's pitted. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, what a race we have on our hands here today. As Jasper now gets Bruno Will on the soft compound tyres. Bit easy due to him not being here. David, are you trying to get him back yet?
Yep, 5 centimeters.
Good. And here comes Keneal now. No, sorry. Bruno Will on Jasper. Bruno Will's AI. He's trying to take on Jasper even when he's not here, David. He's here in spirit trying to overtake.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Boots is currently behind Wilson. Let's see how he's going to do on that attempt. Presto is still behind Conor. Horizon and Rhombus are battling down the main straight 2. Horizon moves up into P12. Boots is unable to make a move on Wilson at this current moment in time. Bruno Will is now back into the session. Davidson is in P1. Neo, who hasn't pitted as of yet. Jasper will be looking to try and clear Neo and get after Davidson as quickly as he possibly can here today. Madiscane was now on a little bit of a recovery drive after that spin. Is looking to try and take Relic on for P10. Bruno Will has now been overtaken by Keneal too. So Bruno Will, when he gets back in here, David, is going to have to fight back here to try and get back on Davidson. As Neo now does pit. Conor has now got ahead of Bruno Will, and Bruno Will is now back in his car now, David. So Bruno has got a charge to do here. And here, in fact, speaking of Bruno Will, here he comes on the inside of his teammate of Conor. Let's see how this is going to go. Gets down the inside, and he got that move absolutely done perfectly there. Moves up back into 4th position. Presto is going to be looking interested now with these two battling ahead of him. Can he take advantage here of any battles? And I don't think he's going to get on the back of Conor on this occasion to make a move. Just looking now, it is currently, David, a Williams 1-2. It's not the sort of 1-2 we've been used to seeing all season in Division 1. But it's a new team on the 1-2 at the minute.
I'm just sorting some Div 1 stuff. Give me a minute.
Not the problem. Conor on the back of his teammate. They're all still in a little line here as we've got this little DRS train. But the Williams are looking strong. The Haas boys trying to take the fight to them, separated by Keneal. Keneal 2.8 seconds behind Jasper, fluctuating all the time. And he's now got the 2 Haas boys in his rear mirror. And now Keneal could be under some threat here from the Haas boys. DRS enabled. Here comes Bruno Will with the slipstream. Let's see what he's going to do. Bruno Will does go for the inside line. Here comes ABL. Conor, is he going to try and get interested too? Bruno Will goes down the inside line. Keneal tries to do a little switchback. Doesn't work on this occasion. Bruno Will goes into 3rd place. That's going to give Conor all the interest he needs. And is now going to look down the inside of Keneal. Heading into turn 4. Is he able to get this done? Dives down the inside and has that move done. But Keneal goes round the outside. Conor tries to hang it back round the outside. Gets the traction. And now through the double right-hander. Keneal stays there. But a little switch back from Conor. But doesn't get the exit he needs. Absolutely beautiful racing here from Division 1. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Let's just have a quick look. Horizon further down the grid is on the back of Dazed Rhombus in the racing points, but we still got the train now from third position all the way down to P9, with a little gap with FRA Wilson with 2.7 seconds. It's all very close together. And I think This could be curtains now for Keneal as ABR Connemara is looking to try and get this move done. Connemara's run out of all ERS. It's just a straight drag line now all the way to the turn one. Connemara goes down the inside. Keneal hangs around the outside. And I think Keneal is going to stay ahead on this occasion. But Wilson and ABR Boots, these two are fighting. Boots is down the inside line. Wilson around the outside. Maddis Gamer Boss is trying to look interested in this too. They're now side by side now. And Maddis Gamer Boss is going to look to get into this. Boots and Maddis Gamer Boss round the outside of Wilson. Are they both going to do it? Yes, they do. Maddis Gamer Boss, oh, nearly sliding. Little bit of contact there as between the AlphaTauri and the Red Bull. The Red Bull teams there coming into a little bit of contact. Davidson though is looking very comfy with a 3.9 second lead over Jasper currently. As onto the podium picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The fact, David, that there's only one driver now out there without a penalty, and that's Bruno Will.
Yeah.
As Jasper
no
comes
penalties
into the pits. Jasper pits off the soft compound tyres. FRA Wilson is on the back on Maddis Gaming Boss. Is he able to make a move? Not on this occasion. Keneal still hasn't let go of Bruno. Bruno is still in Keneal's sights. You got Connemara and Presto who's in this little train too. Them two are waiting for any action to happen or any mistake to pounce on at this current moment in time. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with Jasper as he's just pitted for the medium compound tyres with the soft medium strategy he has gone for, and he's currently in P12. ABR Connor currently in 4th position. It's a Haas 2-4 at the minute, as it was with Williams 1-2 until Jasper's pitted. It'll be interesting to see if these two are going for a 2-stop strategy too. Highly likely it is going to be that, but who's going to blink first? I mean, I think we've seen how crucial an undercut is here, David.
Yep. What a recovery drive from Connor. So strong.
Currently in 4th position, unable to get on the back of Keneal currently, but I am looking at Maddis Gamer Boss on ABR Boots, and he's going down the inside of Boots and gets that move done into 6th position. A good recovery drive for Maddis Gamer Boss too, after that little spin that he had.
Interesting to see if Bruno has something to pick up off the pocket and close the gap to Davison.
Yeah, 5.9 seconds between him and Davidson at the moment. Davidson is very comfortable at the minute out there in the lead.
Oh no, another 3-second penalty for Kenneth.
Big shame.
If I'm not miscalculated, it's 9 now.
A big shame. Mexico is another one like we had last race, David, in the US. Penalty central due to S's. S's are the big killer, and even Brazil, David, we got the center S's that could cause up a big stir next week. Currently, this train that we have now for 2nd place is still going.
Yeah.
They're not leaving each other, but I did just see a Ferrari. I think that's of Sink Evans just being lapped there by Bruno Will. I don't think Sink Evans... Is Sink Evans in the car? Oh, it might be an AI. I am not 100% certain on that one.
No, he has left.
Oh, he has left.
There was an incident, and that was what I sorted.
Right, okay, I get you.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah,
Discord, Twitter.
Tell me about it, bloody hell. You've been on a rampage today, David, on Twitter.
Let's go. 5.
Your first day on Twitter and you do what you do. Oh dear,
God,
oh dear.
I practically own Twitter.
No, you're
not sure what I'm doing though, but I'm writing a lot.
That's literally all it is. It's David's drunk thoughts is what David's Twitter is. You really need to stop drinking, David. It's bad for your health.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Presto in 5th position, still in this train with Conor O'Keefe and Bruno. They're all 7 tenths between each other, just holding that DRS, and the ERS is just not building for most of these drivers.
No, it's a hard track to recover ERS.
Yeah, you don't want to use too much of it, as Keneal, now 4 tenths behind Bruno, really needs to try and take the fight here, but Davidson is just pulling away with every lap. 6.2 seconds the gap now between the Williams and the Haas, between first and second of Davidson and Bruno Will. So it's very interesting how much he's pulling there. Looking down the back, there are gaps big there down the back. A 31 second gap, a 19 second gap, 5 seconds. There are big gaps currently further down the back, but these 5 at the top, these 4 should I say, sorry, at the top, all staying close together. 13 laps to go. I'll be very, very interested to see how this is going to end.
Yeah, and I just want to know how much penalties everyone have, but nope.
Do you think maybe that's why Bruno isn't pushing as much, David? Because he can see how many penalties Davidson has?
Probably. Probably.
So, I mean, if Davidson has 6 seconds, he could be very comfortably just push a little bit and get into that gap easily.
Yeah. I reckon he has a plan for it. Davidson, oh my god, 65% ERS, he's just cruising.
Yeah, absolutely cruising. Miles in front, 6.1 seconds clear of Bruno Will currently. He's in the zone, isn't he, David?
Absolutely.
Be very interesting to see what happens though, as you say, at the end of the race with penalties. Looking at Keneal's really just, he's trying to save as much ERS as he can, but use the DRS to his advantage to maybe gain on Bruno, but it's proven difficult for the overtake at the minute, as Relic and its eyes were side by side there. Relic moving up into 14th position. But a lot of gaps now, David, after the start that we had, are beginning to form with these ultimate strategies.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, a lap or 2 more, then we're probably going to start seeing some pit stops.
Boots, bits.
Yeah, tries to do an undercut.
So yeah, we will starting to see some pit stops very, very shortly. A safety car would make it interesting.
ABR Jasper has done soft, medium.
Yes.
This is interesting.
I did say this, David. You don't listen.
I was a bit busy from time to time.
Nah, you just don't listen, David. I know what it's like. Don't worry.
Okay, but yeah, I just noticed.
Yeah, Conor in 4th position. He's still in that mid part, trying to wait for any options to go, but it could come down to a safety car as there's yellow flag sector 1. And that looks like a Red Bull further down there. Its eyes, I'm not too sure if something's happened to him. Yeah, he's got front end plate damage on the left hand side there, David. So he's been had a bit of a collision with the wall. Keneal pits. Conor pits.
Conor pits.
And Bruno stay out. Does Madness Gamer Boss come into the pits? Yes, he does. Madness Gamer Boss comes in. Does Rhombus. Rhombus stays out. Horizon comes in. Jasper now. Let's see how much this undercut has worked now for Jasper. Will it be a Williams 1-2? He's flying up the order, and he is now currently sat in P5. And a big gap there between Jasper and Keneal. But as we can see, Keneal and Conor on the soft compound tyres. They're going to be mightily quick.
Super fast.
It's going to be interesting what Davidson and Bruno decide to do, as Davidson picks up another 3-second time penalty, David.
Aye. Now I think Bruno is completely safe.
Yeah, Bruno is going to be very interesting there. And just looking now on board with Keneal. Keneal will be wanting to clear BCC Legends as soon as possible right now. Let's see, look at the difference in the S's between BCC Legends on the hards and Keneal on the softs. He's surely going to have a run of him here into the stadium section, but BCC Legends gets DRS off the ghosted car. Keneal goes down the inside. That was very, very close. And look at Conor. Conor's going to look to try and take advantage of this possibly. Keneal needs to clear BCC Legends as soon as possible, and Conor needs to get past him too. This could be an interesting one now. Down into turn 1. Jasper takes P2 now after the pits. And here comes Bruno Will out of the pits. What's Keneal done there? Keneal's got Bruno Will. He's got BCC Legends. Here comes Conor down the inside. Doesn't go for the move and waits for another occasion. Keneal is in P3. Bruno Will down now into P6. We've got a fight on our hands here now, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Here comes Conor. Is he going to look? No, he doesn't look. And I've just looked, David. Jasper is 1.5 seconds off Davinson now too. So that undercut that he did with the soft mediums was crucial.
Wow, Bruno is... Oh no, time penalty for Bruno.
Ooh, time penalty for Bruno. Every driver has received a time penalty in this race now. That is official. Huge there. Huge. Conor now behind Keneal. Let's see what he's able to do here. ABR Keneal. Is he ABR Keneal? That is completely... I've combined the two names. That's fantastic. Conor is now in the slipstream of Keneal. Conor sets the fastest lap of the race. Conor's going to go down the inside, and now it's going to be a drag race with DRS. And here comes Keneal. Keneal's trying to get back in the slipstream, maybe trying to look for an opportunity for him to get past, and Conor goes too deep. Let's see how the exits are going to be. The exit looks good from Conor, and Conor is going to stay in P3. Penalties are going to be a factor here today, ladies and gentlemen. And here goes Mattis Gamer Boss down the inside of Neo on the soft compound tyres. Neo's trying to hang him around the outside. Mattis Gamer Boss goes round the outside, and here comes Boots. Maybe trying to take advantage of this fight as well. He's going to look again on the racing point. The Alfa Romeo will want to get past him here on the soft compound tyres, but Neo is ahead on this occasion and stays ahead for now. Conor behind Jasper currently on the soft compound tyres, and is now looking very, very mighty. Currently as Boots moves up and gets past Neo. Currently as Davidson now sets the fastest lap of the race with a 15 dead. Here comes Conor now on Jasper. He's in the slipstream. He's got DRS enabled. Overtake isn't enabled. He's ran out of it. But here comes Conor now. Jasper are going to be sprinting towards turn 1. But Jasper doesn't have DRS. And that is an overtake there for Conor. BCC Legends and Mattis Gamer Boss, they're side by side now heading towards turn 1. Mattis Gamer Boss moves up into 7th place. A big lock up there from the McLaren of BCC Legends, which now puts Boots in a very nice position. He's got DRS and overtake and the slipstream that he needs. And he's going to go round the outside now of BCC Legends, and he moves up into 8th place. What a race this has been here.
Another 3-second penalty for Kenneth. Wow, that's going to cost him.
Yeah, a big shame there for Keneal. He's right on the back now of Jasper. Jasper went for that soft medium strategy, and look at all these guys who went for the soft medium soft, and they're all rapid here at the end. I think Jasper is about to get swarmed by a Mercedes and Haas, and that's a yellow flag, and that's Speedy.
Oh, Speedy.
Big shame there on the exit of the stadium section. It is a very difficult section there, isn't it, David, trying to get out there and get the exit. Oh, Here comes Keneal and Bruno. And Keneal gets past Bruno, trying to get past two. Here they come. This is going to be interesting. Is Bruno going to try and get Keneal too? He's going to go down the inside. Keneal hangs around the outside. Can Bruno get a good exit with an under and over? Let's see. Bruno does get a good exit. Overtake at DRS enabled. He's going to go around the outside of turn 4. Can he take P3 away from Keneal? He goes round the outside, has the inside line now, and he gets that move done. Keneal tries it under and over, but is unsuccessful. Bruno will moves up into P3.
Connor P2 from that bad qualifying he had.
Go on, David. Not 2 times in 2 weeks now. Come on, David.
No, I didn't do it today. No.
God damn it. I've got to have a silence button for you, haven't I? As soon as I think you're going to say it, smack it, you go quiet. FRA Wilson on the back of Neo and BC Legends picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's currently in 9th behind, in front of Neo and Wilson currently. Keneal staying within DRS range of Bruno, so he's still got, he can still look at this now, but Bruno does have quite a bit more ERS currently than Keneal. Presto is trying to make a move on Jasper. Down the inside goes the Renault and the Williams, and Presto moves up into 5th position. If he can get the exit right, he can definitely have that, and he does with his fresher soft compound tyres. What a race we've had here today, David. 5 laps to go.
Super. Wow.
5 laps to go. Here comes Wilson on the inside. Is he going to look on Neo? No, he doesn't look on Neo. For now, Neo on the hard compound tyres. 13 lap old hard compound tyres.
I would love to know how stressed Connor is now.
Yes. Connor are 1.4 seconds clear of Bruno Will, his teammate. Keneal is behind him too. Connor is going to be under some serious pressure right now, as Keneal looked like he went very deep into the hairpin and it's just fallen off the back of Bruno Will, and I don't think we'll have DRS now for Bruno, and he doesn't.
Nah. And his ERS is out.
And Presto now has DRS on Keneal. Madison Gamer Boss has DRS 2 on Jasper.
He needs to close that gap to Bruno to get in his DRS again, or he will lose Presto.
Yeah, he will. It's a big battle here now towards the end of this race. Onto the podium. Picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Here comes Madison Gamer Boss. Presto is behind him. Madison Gamer Boss gets the move done on Jasper. Maybe goes a little bit too deep there with a big lock up on his front left, but manages to stay ahead. A very interesting race here today, and Bruno's now 1.1 seconds behind Connor as they head through the S's.
Oh, Presto is right up Keneal's gearbox.
Yep, indeed he is in the Renault, and he has a lot more ERS. I think that would have been a warning there for Keneal too, with that little bit of a corner cut. Wilson picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Big save by Presto there as he tried to put the power down. Really nice, didn't lose too much time too, and we'll have a nice exit overtake here in the slipstream. DRS will be enabled now, and here comes Presto in the Renault, and he's going to get the move done on the Mercedes of FRA Keneal, and he moves up into P4. What a race this has turned out to be, David.
Super interesting to see how penalties will change the order.
Yeah, Bruno Will in 3rd place, 6/10 behind Connor now with 3 laps to go.
I think Connor is a bit stressed now.
Yeah, I think I would be if I looked in the mirror and I saw Bruno Will there. Ooh, Horizon goes down the inside, a bit of a lunge there from Horizon. Trying to go down the inside of Wilson, but Wilson shoves him out wide, and he's trying to go around the outside now is Horizon. And Horizon now gets onto the curb, and Wilson has a bit of a moment, and Horizon moves up into 11th place.
Yeah, I bet Connor is not singing.
No, I think he's sweating. He won't be singing. He will be sweating, seeing that yellow helmet inside that Haas. Bruno.
Davidson has cruise control on for like 10 laps.
Yep, he's very comfortable with his 46% ERS right now. Bruno has a lot more ERS than his teammate does. There's a yellow flag sector 1. And by the looks of it, it's a Renault, I think, of onto the podium who caused that yellow flag. I'm not 100% sure that. As Bruno, the two Haas boys once again meet at another track. 2 laps to go. The Haas's will take this to the end. Who will take second place? We still don't know anything about the penalties. We don't like looking into the penalties. Oh, Bruno!
Time penalty.
Bruno, 3-second time penalty. That could be crucial now for this race. 6.6 seconds separate Davidson and ABR Connemara, and Bruno will. Bruno will need to get past his teammate. We're now, in fact, heading.
And he has double amount of ERS, Bruno.
Yep, in the slipstream DRS. He's not using the overtake, maybe trying to play it smart, David, and wait for the last lap, but he's got the DRS, he's got the slipstream, he's going down the inside here towards turn 1. Let's see how he's going to do it, and Bruno will comfortably overtakes there. No fight back there from Connemara, maybe trying to work to get the exit, but Bruno will get such a better exit than Connemara, and Bruno will is in second place.
I'm not sure if I've seen more than one penalty from Connemara.
I'm not 100% sure. We will find out though, David, because we're nearly at the end of the race.
We don't have a choice.
Nope, we don't have a choice. We're here to the end, and we're here to see what happens. Horizon, ooh, nearly going straight into the back of Neo there in the Alfa Romeo Sauber. Neo is trying to, oh, there we go, David. Connemara, 3-second time penalty. 4 multiple warnings. Stop jinxing it, man! Camille disqualified from the session for receiving multiple penalties. FRA Camille is out of the race. P5 is gone for Camille, and that puts Maddie's Gamer Box into P5.
My God, are you joking? How many penalties do you have if you get disqualified?
I think it's like 25 seconds, something like that, of penalties.
My God!
I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, it's around that mark.
Wow!
Here comes Neo down the inside of BCT Legends in the Racing Point, and he moves up into 9th place. Connemara is out of a second now of Bruno Will. This has been a very, very interesting race here today.
Wow, I can't believe my eyes. Disqualified. Something must be wrong.
I'll tell you what's wrong, mate. You didn't keep it in between the lines. I'll tell you that's what's wrong. You didn't keep it on the tarmac.
Mate, don't be that cocky. We still have a Div 2 and a Div 3 race left.
Mate, don't worry about that, mate. I'll be spin ballering everywhere. But Davidson is about to come across the line and takes the win here in Mexico. Bruno will take P2 here in Mexico too. Connemara gets second and takes it away from his teammate. Presto gets third. Maddie's Gamer Boss gets second. And that's even better. Connemara in third. Jasper takes P5 from Bruno Will. Boots and Neo cross the line now. BCT Legends comes across the line. He's in 8th. It goes down to 9th. Horizon there with Boots as the 7th and 8th. Wilson in 10th.
Wow.
I can't breathe. Oh my goodness. Division 1, you have killed me today with this commentary.
Wow.
David, can I just say one thing though? If that's Division 1 today, what is tomorrow going to be like for Division 2?
Wow. I'm not sure. Mate, I'm not sure. Wow. What a race.
Absolutely.
This was crazy.
Insane. 47 minutes and 13 seconds it was this race. Davidson drove absolutely beautiful in the Williams. A fantastic, fantastic race.
Wow.
Unbelievable here today. I am absolutely shocked. Speedy's doing some donuts for us in the stadium section. It's what we like to see, Speedy. He always likes to entertain the fans, even though most of the time he's at the back. Love you, Speedy. That'll wind him up a little bit. But there he is, doing us some donuts as he now comes, or tries to get the car now back over the line. Oh, no, there we go. He's channeled his inner Sebastian Vettel and he's done a spin ballot for us all. That's beautiful there, Speedy. Thank you very much. But what a race it was here today. Davidson takes P1. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Insane race today. I can't believe what I have just had the privilege to commentate over, David.
Even though we're talking about penalties and stuff, my drive of the day is Connor, absolutely. From that qualifying he had, and yeah, strong performance.
I'm sorry, I've got to give it Maddest Gamer Boss. Maddest Gamer Boss, who had a spin early on, David, and drove absolutely brilliantly and has claimed P2. And he's done himself a fantastic race also.
Yep, absolutely.
But to be fair though, David, there are many people we could have took for driver of the day today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely brilliant. I'll just do a quick rundown.
Don't forget to take a picture.
Okay, yeah, I know. I will do that for Mr. Skeevy before I get killed tonight. That'll be useful. But Davidson takes P1 from Maddest Gamer Boss. Connor R rounds up the rest of the podium places. Presto Evans in 4th, Jasper 5th, Bruno Will falling all the way down to P6. Boots and Horizon in 7th and 8th. BCC Legends and Wilson in 9th and 10th. It follows Rhombus, Relic, Neo onto the podium. Sink Evans, It's Eyes and Speedy. FRA Brown is in 18th. Chungus in 19th and Keneal with the disqualification on the last lap, which was huge, David.
Should we get Gamer Boss and Connor in for an interview?
Yes, we can. Do you want to invite one of them?
Yep, I can take Connor.
See if we can get Mr. Connor in.
Yep, just waiting to get back to the lobby. Here we are.
Oh, Massey, I will be watching this race back, even though I got to watch this race. I'll be watching this race again. This is fantastic. What a race we had from Division 1.
See, there's Connor.
Try and get one of these drivers in for an interview. Oh, I've dropped my phone. Oh no, David, I've just smashed my phone.
Oh no.
Oh, oh no. Oh, I'm shit. Shut up. No. Oh, David, you know, like on the Samsung, where the Samsung like phone like bends, like it edges out, doesn't it? On like on one of the Samsungs, it's right on the edge, and it's splintered up. Oh, oh no! Right, who have we got? Maddest Gamer Boss, how are we? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Very tired.
Yeah, I bet. Have you included your audio there?
Yeah, I think so.
Brilliant.
Really good race from you.
Yeah, thanks. It was a horrible race, really. Me and Keneal, we went in the pits and both of us got held for like 2 or 3 seconds. It was awful, and from there on it was just on the back foot all race, and I got spun around and...
Yeah, you did get tapped.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think relic or I don't know, maybe relic. But yeah, I got spun around and just trying to keep the penalties to the minimum and P2 in the end though.
Yeah, we said it all race. The penalties is going to be a strong factor for the podium positions. Absolutely.
Yeah, a fantastic recovery drive from yourself. I mean, David even had his little suspicions that you would be up there in qualifying because of your TT times. He's been lurking at everybody before he came into commentate. So he
studied all times.
He had
oh time. Gamer Boss is faster than both Bruno and Camille.
so we had a little inkling there that you were going to be there, but that was a fantastic race from everybody. There was just battles all up and down the field, and you having to do a recovery drive throughout that was very, very impressive indeed. You got my drive of the day. Mr. Storm decided to pick Connor R, but you got my drive of the day for that recovery drive. Well done.
Thanks.
Yep. Second race in a row also without safety cars. That's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
All about the racing. Okay, thank you for joining Gamer Boss, and see you next Sunday.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, indeed,
Right,
thank you very much. See you later. What a race, ladies and gentlemen, for Division 1, and I cannot wait for Sao Paulo, Brazil next week. We will be back here on Sunday at 5 o'clock once again for the Brazilian Grand Prix. 2 races left on the calendar, but don't forget to tune in for 7:30 tomorrow for Division 2 Mexico and Division 3 Mexico on Tuesday at the same time. I've been Dane Zero alongside me, Mr. ERN Storm. We thank you very much for coming in today, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Absolutely. Bye.